week on iRadio.
سياسي تقليدي ما بيحب للسياسي زيه انه بكره ينافسني واقول له مبروك اذا هو شاء المنصب ده سياسي تقليدي يعينا فيه في جنوب السودان. كلام قاعدين يقولوا الامم المتحده اتكلمت، اتحاد الافريقي اتكلمت، ايجاد اتكلمت، اتعب سياسيين في العالم يا سياسيين الموجودين في جنوب السودان. تعبوا العالم معاهم، العالم وقف معانا من 200 وين هنا في حرب لحد ما جينا جوا وسووا لنا ادونا قروش اكلناه، ادونا فنون وترناه، لكن علينا ما زلنا في حته واحده. مشينا في رواندا شالوا سياسيين، شالوا المجتمع المدني، شالوا عشان يستفيدوا من الحرب اللي حصلت هناك ده. الناس اللي يصوروا كيف هل في واحد جبناه من اشياء الحسنه بعد حروبات الطويله في رواندا طبقناه في بلدنا؟ ما في. يبقى المشكله فينا.
Sounds of the week on iRadio. Your eye on South Sudan. Live from Juba, on air and online.
This is iRadio News.
Hello, good afternoon. This is iRadio News. First, here are the headlines. Authorities in Malakal, Upper Nile State have said that calm has been restored in the town following a wave of panic on Tuesday after 3 individuals were found dead in separate incidents. The office of the press unit in Jonglei State has dismissed as false and misleading reports circulating on social media and in some media outlets claiming that Governor Riagai has passed away at a hospital in Nairobi. And the Commission of Juba County in Central Equatorial State has warned the public against illegal land activities after 4 people were arrested in Gumbo Boma of Rajaf Payam for unlawfully marking and selling plots. These are stories and more coming to you in this news bulletin with me, Lasuba Memo. And now the news in detail. Authorities in Malakal County of Upper Nile State have said that calm has been restored in the town following a wave of panic on Tuesday after 3 individuals were found dead in separate incidents. Peter Nyogjo, the Upper Nile State Information Minister, confirmed to iRadio that the residents have resumed their daily activities following government assurances that the situation is under control. He also said that security forces have arrested several individuals suspected of involvement in the killings and in spreading rumors. Additionally, Minister Nyojo reported that 3 other individuals were killed in Fashoda County last week and their bodies have been transported to Malakal Hospital for further investigation and burial. He urged citizens to return to their daily lives and assured them that the government and security forces are actively working to de-escalate tensions and investigate all incidents.
نحن سيطرنا على الوضع أمس بعد الإشاعات الطلعت، والناس كانت جارية والأسواق قفلت وكذا. طبعا البلد دي ناس قاعدين على حبشة، بس مجرد الناس تسمع حاجة أو إشاعة من زول الناس بدأوا يجروا ويقفلوا الدكاكين، لكن ما في طلقة كورة، ما في أي حاجة حصلت. الحصل إنه في واحد من المواطنين اللي اتقتل هنا في ملكال في الليلة السابقة، يعني هي أول امبارح بالليل، والجثة بتاعه اكتشف أمس صباح. ونتيجة للجثة ده طبعا يعني الناس كان في يعني تحفظ كده، ويعني ترهب من المواطنين، هم ما عارفين الحاصل شنو بالضبط، لانه الاجراءات الناس شغالين انفستيجيشن ما ضبطوا على الجناح. برضه في النهار الحاجه اللي خلقت تنشن والناس خافت انه في مواطن برضه اللي جوه مقتول ثاني في اتجاه الشرقي للمدينه.
In addition, the minister said health authorities also confirmed that 3 other dead bodies were brought to Malakal Hospital from Fashoda County, which exacerbated the panic in the town. However, the minister admitted that citizens have lost trust and confidence in the organized forces, including the government, due to a series of incidents in the state over the years. He called on the citizens to cooperate with authorities to restore peace and stability in the area, warning against the negative use of social media to spread violence.
احيانا الناس بيجروا هنا في ملكات نتيجه بس لزول نشر له حاجه في فيسبوك ولا نشر له حاجه. انا داير برضه اوعي الناس باستخدام بتاع الفيسبوك، يعني نحن نكون واعيين يا اخوانا، والناس اللي بيستخدموا الفيسبوك ما موجودين في الملكات او في الولايه مصلحه بتاعهم شنو مثلا عشان يعالج الوضع. يا ريت ان احنا نساعد المجتمع بتاعنا انه يقدر يعني يطلع من الحاجه اللي هو موجود فيها، هذا الوضع افضل. السلام هو افضل الخيارات دائما. الزول اللي بيشوف نفسه في المجتمعات هنا مستفيد من عدم الاستقرار، الاستفاده بيكون مؤقته بس، لكن انت لو قبلت الاستقرار الكامل حتى المكاتب دي بيكون اكبر، تلقى مكاتب اكبر يعني. لكن السلام هو الخيار الاخير. السلام.
The Office of the Press Unit in Jonglei State has dismissed as false and misleading reports circulating on social media and in some media outlets claiming that Governor Riek Gai has passed away at a hospital in Nairobi. In a statement issued to the public, the governor's office categorically refuted the claims, describing them as baseless and intended to cause unnecessary panic. The statement partially reads, and I quote, "We categorically refute and discredit the false information currently circulating in social media outlets alleging that His Excellency Governor Riek Gai has passed away at Nairobi Hospital. This claim is baseless, misleading, and intended to cause unnecessary alarm among the public," end quote. The press unit clarified that Governor Riek is alive, in a stable condition, and receiving appropriate medical care. Authorities urge members of the public to disregard what they term unfounded reports and warn against the spread of misinformation. The Office of the Press Unit reaffirmed its commitment to providing accurate and timely information to citizens of Jonglei State and call on media practitioners to verify information before publication to help maintain peace, trust, and stability in the communities. The Commissioner of Juba County in Central Equatorial State has warned the public against illegal land activities after 4 people were arrested in Gumbo Boma of Rajaf Payam for unlawfully marking and selling plots. Commissioner Emmanuel Tetes Bond says the county will enforce the law against anyone causing public disorder, including illegal land sales and building unauthorized structures. The suspects were arrested on Wednesday evening after quick action by the county commissioner and the mayor of Juba City following tips from the local residents. Speaking to the press, Commissioner Tetes says the suspects were selling plots for 2 million South Sudan pounds in an area not open for sale.
Central State. إنه ما يكون في فوضى، ما يكون في نهب تعرض، الطرق ما منظم، ما يكون في تعديل دموات. سنة جينا هنا دارين نودي وانين لا يزال، نودي وانين لا يزال يشتغل في بيوعرادي. كذا ده منظم بالحكومة، لازم تيجي تطلع مواتي بيت بتاعه ويترجع تحت الفراغ. ده حاجة أنا قاعد نودي وانين حاجة ده حبيبي، لأنه الحكومة لا يدا. فده بارا المجرمين، لما ناس دارين يسكت.
The county officials said the suspects also carried firearms and used threats to intimidate residents. He stressed that the county will not tolerate lawlessness and urged people to stop illegal land deals and report any suspicious activity. The 4 suspects remain in custody as investigations continue. The Eritrean business community has raised concerns over excessive customs import charges and a 20% withholding tax on rental income, telling the National Legislative Assembly that the current tax regime is increasing business costs, discouraging investment, and driving up consumer prices. Presenting its position during the public hearing on South Sudan's fiscal year 2025-2026 budget, the business community said importers are facing unauthorized fees, inflated customs duties, double taxation, and a lack of appeal mechanisms. It also called for an urgent review of the 20% rental withholding tax, describing it as higher than regional standards. The community told lawmakers that traders are being subjected to additional charges not provided for under the Financial Act, including trade accreditation fees, cybersecurity insurance, electronic car cargo tracking fees and clearing agents fees. They further claim that even authorized duties are often incorrectly applied. The group warned that multiple tax assessments at different stages expose businesses to double taxation, supply chain delays, storage costs, and demurrage charges, expenses they say are ultimately transferred to consumers. They also cited the requirement to pay duties in US dollars as a major burden, arguing that it increases foreign exchange pressure and operational costs. Additionally, they raised concerns about the absence of an effective appeals mechanism, especially where tax assessments are conducted outside South Sudan's jurisdiction. On rental income, the rich and business community said the 20% withholding tax exceeds regional benchmarks, adding that Kenya charges 7.5% while Uganda charges 12%. The group also objected to the extension of withholding tax to service payments, arguing that such payments are already subject to business profit tax and that applying both amounts to double taxation. They warned that the cumulative effect of national, state, and municipal taxes is discouraging real estate investment and raising the cost of living. Among its proposals, the community called for a strict adherence to the Financial Act, assessment of import duties at a single point of entry within South Sudan, and the option to pay taxes in South Sudanese pounds. They further recommended reducing the rental withholding tax rate from 20% to 10% and harmonizing tax obligations across all levels of government to enhance investor confidence. The business community said reforming the tax system would help protect citizens, promote investment, broaden the revenue base, and support sustainable economic growth. The Parliament continues deliberations on the 2025-2026 national budget. Before international news, the Commissioner of Melut County in Upper Nile State has raised concerns over unpaid financial entitlements, fuel allocations, and security challenges with Dar Petroleum Operations Company during a meeting held at the company's oil fields in Parrot. Commissioner Dok Ding Bor said the concerns affect the country administration, traditional leadership, and host communities in the oil-producing areas. According to the Commissioner, the discussions focused on strengthening cooperation and coordination between the county administration, traditional leaders, and the oil company. He said among the key issues presented were pending financial entitlements owed to the traditional administration, the county's fuel allocation, and reported cases of theft and insecurity within the oil fields. The meeting also addressed the provision of security services for food patrols in the oil fields, as well as the company's potential support for local schools and the ongoing agricultural season. Commissioner Dok emphasized the importance of sustained collaboration to ensure oil production benefits local communities and contributes to development and stability. In response, the chairman of Dar Petroleum Operations Company, Ling Songfa, acknowledged the concerns and pledged to give them due considerations, reaffirming the company's commitment to supporting peace, stability, and development in oil-producing areas. This is iRadio News. And now we move to the world of sports. In the world of sports, let's begin with local tournaments. Al Merrikh Bentiu strengthened their grip at the top of the South Sudan Premier League table after a commanding 5-2 victory over Salama Will FC on Tuesday. The round 16 encounter saw Al Merrikh continue their impressive form, taking their tally to 43 points from 16 matches. The Bentiu-based side has now recorded 14 wins, 1 draw, and just 1 defeat this season, scoring 55 goals and conceding only 13. Despite the draw against Lion Hunters, Jammu's SSC remained second on the table with 38 points, followed by Kator FC on 33 points and Holy Family FC on 32. Malakia SSC sit 5th with 31 points. At the bottom of the standings, Lion Hunters remain rooted with just 4 points from 16 matches, while Al Hilal Wow and Bentiu City SC continue to struggle in the relegation zone. The Premier League season, which runs from September to April, continues to gather momentum as teams push for the title, promotion, playoff positions and survival. Elsewhere, Manchester City, Aston Villa and Burnley all secured important wins in midweek Premier League fixtures, with City defeating Fulham 3-0 and Villa edging Brighton 1-0. Burnley pulled off a stunning 3-2 comeback at Crystal Palace, scoring 3 goals in 7 minutes to complete their rare away victory. Liverpool also claimed a narrow 1-0 win over Sunderland in the same round of matches. These results have intensified the title race and reshaped the table as the season enters its decisive phase. England national team boss Thomas Tuchel is expected to extend his contract through 2028, covering 2026 World Cup and the Euro 2028 cycle. His tenure has been largely successful so far, including an unbeaten World Cup qualifying campaign without conceding a goal. This is our radio news, and now let's revert to international news. Here is Diko Andrew.
And for the international news, Bangladesh is holding its first election since the student-led protests in 2024 ended the 15-year rule of increasingly autocratic leader Sheikh Hasina. As many as 1,400 protesters were killed during the uprising, with Hasina accused of having directly ordered the crackdown, an allegation she denies. Her party, the Oyam League, has banned from contesting this election. The vote now pits the Bangladesh Nationalist Party against the Islamist party Jamaat al-Islami, which has joined forces with party born out of a student uprising. Russia has ordered a block on WhatsApp as criminals continue to tighten restrictions on messaging apps. Meta on WhatsApp said the move amid to push more than 100 million of its WhatsApp, where users in Russia stated owned a civilians app. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov told BBC the decision had been made due to Meta's unwillingness to comply with the norms and the letter of Russian law. He said that Meta could resume operation if it complies with the law and enters into dialogues. Finally, South Korea's spy agency told lawmakers on Thursday that North Korean leader Kim Jong has selected his daughter as his heir. Later, little is known about Kim Jo, who is in recent months has been pictured beside her father in high-profile events like a visit to Beijing and September her first known trip abroad. The National Intelligence Service said it took a range of circumstances into account, including her increasingly prominent public presence at official events, in making this assessment. For iRadio, I was Diko Andrew. Thank you for listening.
Thanks, Diko Andrew. This is our radio news, and to end this bulletin is a recap of the headlines. Authorities in Malakal of Upper Nile State have said that calm has been restored in the town following a wave of panic on Tuesday after 3 individuals were found dead in separate incidents. The Office of the Press Unit in Jonglei State has dismissed as false and misleading reports circulating on social media and in some media outlets claiming that Governor Riek Gai has passed away at a hospital in Nairobi. And the Commission of Juba County has warned the public against illegal land activities after 4 people were arrested in Gumbo Boma, Rajaf Payam, for unlawfully marking and selling plots. That's the end of iRadio Afternoon News. If there is a story or an event you'd like iRadio to cover or report about, please send us a text message at +211 925 287 It's also a WhatsApp number. Follow us on X at iRadio Juba. Like our Facebook page, iRadio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at iRadio South Sudan. You can also visit our website and listen to us online at www.iradio.org. Stay tuned for news in Arabic at 12:30.